Oh, hey guys, I was backstage of my own live. What do you need to do? Okay. I have a lot of stuff to do tonight, so I'm gonna get him to come in and help out. If you don't know that, that's Bugs, Bait and More. It's my other half. He's stuck with me, so he will be reading comments while I do some stuff later on. So we got a lot to do tonight. Let me get over to chat. It might be 10 o'clock, but my kids are wound up. Audio, video, everybody good so far? We got Big Steve, Sam, Nathan, Davo, Skipper in and out. Dr. A was in and out. Hello, hello. Toonie Loon was in. Oh, there she is. Hello, Bruiser. Christine, hello, guys. Hi. I don't know if you remember this girl. This is our lesser. We named her Paisley. Scully did. Skull Aquatics named her Paisley. She's gonna hang out with me tonight while we do some work. And can you go see what they're doing? Because that's extremely loud. And now you just lost voice. I have a lot to do. So tonight I would like to do. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. You want to hang out for it? Hang out. I'm gonna feed the crested geckos. We're gonna put a couple extra vent holes in the snakes bins because I'll tell you about that when we get there. And then we're gonna sort the gecko eggs that we got yesterday, so each gecko has her own bin. Thank you, Davo. No, you know what happens? Let me tell you what happens with my kids. Bath time wakes them up. So I can't do the bath time before bed because this is what happens. And allowing them to nap with me after work, probably school and work probably does it too. But sometimes I just need a nap after work. I can't help it. So hello, hello, hello. Anyways, I want to show you guys before I get started these little birth certificates that I made up a while ago, but I just like they actually matter now that we're getting eggs. Check these out. Can you see them? Let me try something different. Is that picture even popping up? It's not on my screen, but I hope it is on yours. Anyways, these are the little birth certificates I made. If you can't see that, let me know. If you can, let me know if you can see that. Geek Boy, hello, hello, hello. I froze up for a minute. Let me check the other camera to make sure it's gonna look good. I think we can work with that. We can work with that. Couple things. I might hold on. Damn it. I'll work on that in a little bit. I can see it, but like in my little caption, but I can't see it on the big screen either. But Restream seems to be funky, so I'm a little worried that it's gonna end up freezing on me. I need to learn to restart my computer before I do this. So I'll figure out what's going on there and I'll show it to you, or I'll just put it in a post on my page. So a couple of things I wanted to do and tell you. This morning I got curious and I candled the eggs and I did see an embryo in all four. So all four are fertile. But we're going to pull them out again, even though I don't really want to, but it's okay because they're crusties. They can hatch at room temperature, it just takes longer. So we're going to pull them out. We're going to both bins I have, we're going to take the eggs that are what am I gonna say? The morning gecko eggs out, and we're gonna put them in with Gracie's sister in the sphagnum moss so they can be out here because they laid in tubes. Actually, we'll discuss that when we get here. I might get my other half to do something for me, and if that happens, we'll see when we get there. But anyway, we're going to have each one of these will be for each female crusty. So this one will be for um, Poppy's too, and then Freya will have her own, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get those eggs out. And I'll even see if we can maybe try candling an egg live. I don't know what we'll be able to see and what we won't be able to see, but we'll try. Um, Pink Dremel, we're going to use it tonight. We're going to add some air holes in the back of the snake bins so there's more air flow through because they are extremely humid, and I know that the snakes can appreciate a humid environment, but with that Repti chip, there's condensation building up since I increased the heat out here and with them, and everything's working wonderful with the snakes they're eating. I don't want to jinx myself, but I do think like an air hole, about 3 on the other side. We're gonna try it. Worst comes to worst, I have to tape them shut. Um, Thank you, Sam. Now, there's a reptile expo coming up in my local area, and I was thinking about attending it, if anything, to sell some of my bugs because I do have a lot. And I'll have 2 baby snakes that'll be available and some juvenile crusties that'll be available. Um, so I'm thinking about just vending, and I make my own bug food, so bug grub. So I'll take that too. But if you were to go to a reptile show and exotic, any kind of show, I do some weird things. I have a spoon so we can make gecko food in a minute. Um, but what are some things that you wouldn't mind seeing? Like, let me see. I'm going to take my isopods, obviously, and look at these little containers I got from my isopods. Are these not the cutest little things? I can't even open them because they're strong. But we'll put some air holes in these, a little bit of peat moss, and 10 isopods. Perfect. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. These are going to be so cute on the table. Some cute little labels, a Lake Deland sticker. I was trying to do my shapes, and this one fits the best in there. So I think this is the shape of the sticker that will be going in because it actually fits. I would ship a gecko. Probably these guys would have to be between probably April, May, possibly June. Yeah. Nathan, I don't even want to talk about the shipment. It's been on, like, that's 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been on them. I'm on the back now. I haven't done any of these things. Bear with me. Trust me. I'm getting there. Best I can do is these lives right now. But yeah, I would definitely ship, just not right now. And I would definitely want to ship to someone probably like you, because if anything goes wrong, we have a relationship enough on here, I would think, that I could make it right with you compared to somebody else that I don't know at all. So, definitely try. I shipped with Redline before, so we'll probably go back to Redline shipping, and they are a FedEx only. So, I'm sorry, I just stubbed my toe, and I don't want to cry, so bear with me. So it'll be FedEx most likely. Definitely FedEx with bugs. Yes, definitely. I have some cool crusteds available too. I will have leopards available, just not right now. I got the 3 mamas going now, so um there will be some. And if I decide to sell any of my current juveniles, that's always an option too. I don't know. Leopards just take a lot more. They need the heat and the lights and all that other stuff, or they get metabolic bone disease real easy. So, Nathan, it's kind of funny to me too. So keep on me because you're not the only one. Jen P's waiting stuff for me too. Like I didn't have something for her order, so I was gonna make it up to her. I still have it. I'm gonna see if I can show you these birth certificates again real quick. Negative. Okay, so I'm done trying to do that. Let's just kind of get to it. What do you think we should do first? Let's sort the eggs because that'd be kind of exciting. So we need the other camera. All right. As always, don't mind my desk. My kids color on all my shit, my walls, everything, and everything's ruined. But I'll show you what basically we're gonna do with that. I gotta go to the incubator. I have all my drawers labeled except for this side. Go figure. What's this? Rocks. Okay. Let me get over here. All right. What I do is I use perlite, but I am going to use Repti Hatch because I do have more sensitive eggs now. My little Hawaiian eggs that I have here weren't so sensitive. They'll hatch at room temperature. So I know I showed you those before. That's actually really dry. So good thing we're doing this. But inside here are 2 little eggs. Those are the Hawaiian morning geckos. And this is just organic perlite. Oh, and I spilled some. But I ordered organic perlite here. I'm going to just put a little bit more in. And some people do a 1-to-1 ratio and whatnot, and they weigh it out. But I've been eyeballing it, and I feel like I'm getting kind of good at eyeballing it. So it's basically what we'll do here is add water to keep it humid in here. We'll put the tray in. And we're gonna move we're gonna take the labels off these, and I'll explain these labels in a minute. And give me 1 second. We're gonna take one of these labels that I made, which is Poppy and Snip. It has the date that they were laid. So we're just gonna take the gecko eggs from the other day, from Poppy and Snip, and move them over. This is where I'll see if I can get anything on camera. Let me use my other half's phone and see if we can get this to work. Okay. So is that too bright? Yes. Is that too bright? And wouldn't you know, his battery died. We're gonna move those over here. Hold on, there's gotta be another phone around here somewhere. Also dead. We're not doing so good. Anyway, I'm gonna move this other one over. I just flashed my eyeballs with his phone, and now I have like what I think is an issue seeing. So those are Poppy and Snips, and now that section's labeled Poppy with a date, and then when she lays next month, and so on and so forth. I need to get some more of these containers. I really like these. I'm gonna pull this up easily and add a little bit of water in here. We'll fill this up. I only use spring water on my reptiles and amphibians and stuff, so no, I did label them up. So we'll remove Poppy and Snip sticker from here. And now each girl crusted has their own bin in the incubator. I'm gonna put those back in the incubator and come back, and we'll take care of these guys here, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do with them. And there are no holes in this in these containers, so opening them up to put new eggs in actually is a good thing. And I'm still undecided about what we're gonna do about these eggs. I would really love them to fit in these Yes, Christine, they are. I just need more. Now, these guys will hatch at room temperature, and I was gonna put them in with our baby gecko. Do you remember we lost the creamy, but then the other one hatched? I'm thinking about putting them in with her because they're the Hawaiian ones too. But if I could find a container that they would fit in, I probably could get them in the incubator. So I'm wondering here now, what shall I do? And they like stick, so like they're really stuck on there. See that? So you can't just pull them off. I was thinking about just cutting this down, the tube down, but I believe that would be silly. So let's go ahead and put them in with Gracie's sister. And there's a roach in here. There's two in here, baby roaches that I put in here for her to eat, and she didn't. So now they're huge. So we're gonna take them out and put them in here anyway. All right, get back, girl. I've been taping this because I do not want to lose her. Austin, hello, stranger. Where'd she go? So let's get this roach out. Hi, roach. And I'm going to leave these stickers on here because they mean stuff to me. The Hawaiian batch 3, and she will be the second batch from the Hawaiian 1, which is B, second one. I know it seems weird to you, but I know I know. So, where'd she go? We might as well show her off. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can get her. There we go. Remember Gracie's sister? See her right there? Little throat going. Maybe better over here. Yeah, there. It's better over here. See her? Here's my finger. Wait. Look. Look how little she is. Oh, I scared her. Anyways, they have the same moms. So I'm going ahead and put this tube in here with her because she's by herself, and they'll incubate just fine in there with her. And I'm going to tape it up. Now, I'm running into the situation where I need a bigger incubator like soon. And if that happens, I'm going to, hi Linky, have to order one like right away. Or change up my containers, and I'll show you what I was thinking about doing. But I think the containers that are in there, these are little sealers I'm putting on so no one can open this, like i.e. my kids. And we'll put a lid on that roach. So there we did the egg swapping, and I'll try to get a video of the candling, but it's kind of hard to see. You can see, like I can see real clear, but I mean, I have to turn this light on. Let me see how bad it is. Makes everything so bright. Hi, Stephen P. So I think I'll mix up some gecko food real quick, or should we drill holes? I don't know. I don't know. We'll feed these guys because I have everything pretty much ready. The crusties between 50 and 120 days, but depending on heat and stuff like that. So I'm shooting for mid-May right now, according to my temperatures and stuff. But we'll see how it goes. I was pretty accurate on when they were going to lay, so I hope just keeping my records and keeping the temperature where it needs to be mid-May. I think it was May 25th is when we should start looking, but I'll start looking like way before that. And I don't have good patience, so waiting that long really stinks because I had to wait for them to lay the eggs, which I got really excited about, and now I have to wait for them to hatch. And then these 3 leopard girls are in their maternity wards here because they're due, and their eggs will 100% need to go in the incubator. And at that time, I'm worried the crusties will get kicked out. So, because the crusties are only being incubated at 79. So, we'll see. Otherwise, those guys will have to go in these kind of little jobbies until I get my new incubator. So I have like plans, but who knows? I might order my new incubator this weekend. I don't know. But I definitely need a bigger one. And I think if I like get my other half involved, he could make one, but I haven't asked yet. All right, on to this. So I have a lot of 4 of my geckos at least have been through some kind of pairing. So you think my 2 males and my 2 females. So tonight they're gonna get a nice boost. They're gonna get the growth and breeding mix from Pangea, just a tiny bit of it, but tonight they're gonna get this one. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of the Zoomed, what is it? Watermelon, just because I have a little bit in here, and I heard through a grapevine that the breeder formula doesn't taste so good. So I'm adding some flavor. So we're just like making food up in here for those crusties. And as always, we're doing the Repti vitamins, which this is so crazy. I got this sample pack, but I also have like a bunch of it up there. I have not got through this, and I do it all the time because like there's a lot in here. So if you go and you see these for like 99 cents, grab one. So anyways, let's start mixing it, then we'll add the water. So and maybe I can show you what geckos are probably going to be available. What's everybody doing tonight? I'm off work tomorrow, so I am trying to get things done around here. And I'm going to make up a lot here, so if there's a lot left over, we'll just refrigerate it and feed the next time. So, any ideas on how I should set up or do at my booth? I don't know if you guys ever saw my Lake to Land booth at the fish shows, but I got to do a little bit of terrestrial stuff. And here's another thing. If you were to go to a reptile show and there was someone with a variety of things, what would you oh my goodness, a tornado. We had really bad wind here, but not a tornado. What how would you feel if you saw shrimp on a table or fish at a reptile, an exotic show? Because some of those people don't even know that fish swaps and stuff exist. So I think if they saw some cool fish or shrimp, I mean, there's axolotls there. So why couldn't I take um shrimp and stuff? Hi, Jeff. She laughs about it. Christine, I hope everything goes well for you. Wind scares me. Wind and fire. Mother Nature scares me. She's such a beast. You would be okay with it? So maybe I'll take a little variety because I take my isopods to fish swaps and people buy them. They don't buy my roaches. I haven't sold a roach at a fish swap yet. All right. If anybody's interested in keeping track of my snakes, this one is Paisley, the lesser. Austin, we've been missing you at club. Are you coming to the next one? I, if you think so, David, I'm definitely gonna take some because I think people would be interested. You know what I mean? Especially if they don't go to fish swaps or not. You know, they only see them at pet stores when they're $6, $7 for a neocaridina that's ugly. Sorry, this is what happens when you have a lot. You got to make a lot. It should be like applesauce consistency, but when you add that breeder formula, it has a lot of dried insects in it. It gets like this clumpy. Oh, all right, no problem. I was just asking. I have AHAP to turn in and 2 BAPs. Yeah, I like tarantula cat. Delicious poop. I wish you could smell it because it smells real fruity. It actually smells good. And I don't know, I like baby banana food. I love that shit. So it kind of reminds me of that. I'm feeding heavy tonight, so and I know everybody says about the squeezy bottle, but I wasn't able to mix it up as good as I wanted, so we're doing this tonight. And I do got to remember that some of these little suckers are babies and they definitely don't need this much. But We'll hook the adults up good tonight. I learned how to keep my jumping spiders from her, Alan, when I was doing research on them. I might be getting this on me a little bit too much. Yeah, fruit pops. Oh my goodness, Austin, that doesn't sound fun, but sounds like you're at the end, my friend, which is awesome. I feed my leopards mealworms, sometimes crickets, but their main diet is mealworms and dubias sometimes too. I have given them waxworms that were um yeah, this is how small, Austin. I actually like these little silicone things because the stuff pops right out of them once it dries. Thanks, Linky. We have a lot of updating to do in our house too, and I'm not looking forward to it because it's basically for other people. Because I don't care. I'm not that kind of person. I don't care. If it as long as it works, I don't care. I don't care. So I'm like that with myself most of the time too. But like, you should see me how I go to work. So it's basically for other people, and so it's not fun. And I only have a little left over, so we'll just fill these. And even the babies can get a big gloop, and if they eat it, they eat it. If they don't, Jen P taught me this trick about giving this to the dried stuff to my isopods, and they loved it. So I'm down to do that again. When is it, Jeff? I definitely couldn't do this time. I was too scared to ship, but I owe Dixon some guppies. So as soon as we're able to ship, I'm gonna do that. Yes, we just repaired our roof, but we just did a little patching up for right now because we're gonna replace it with metal, and I cannot wait. Let me get rid of this dirty spoon. Oh, let me put the lid on this. I don't know if you guys can see, but oh shoot. She's out up here. No, I just wasn't moving, Jeff. I don't think I was moving. All right. So, if there's any little geckos out up front or anything, we'll get them out. And you all know this little dude, he just cracks me up every time I see him. Oh, Stencil. There he is. Oh, give his name by y'all. Hi, little buddy. You get in here. I'm going to get you something to eat and drink. So we'll give him the littlest one, which I believe is this one. But trust me, this little sucker eats. Can you hear me? Oh, that's a little stencil. And I like to recycle. So their little water dishes are little caps, milk, iced tea, whatever caps in here. This one's a little pooper. Who's this? Oh, this is Bash. This is our confetti, which is Dalmatian spots, but has different color of spots. So this is Bash, and I named him Bash because confetti party, get it? Oh, and you need a food. Let me see if I can get rid of this camera for a minute and make the screen bigger. All that stuff scares me. Mother Nature is a bitch. Hi, Dad. He doesn't want to come out, and that's my lily white, so we are not going to force that one to come out, because if it drops its tail, I will probably cry on screen. This is Taryn. I bought Taryn at a show. I can't find. Oh, he's back in the back and running, so we're not going to torture him either. There you go, little dude. All right, let me move my chair over here. This is Tara. Terracotta, because she's really red. She is definitely going to be a gecko that we keep. Look at this one. She has what they call ink splotches, but this is definitely one that's going to be staying here and being a breeder for me. Terracotta. Get in there, baby girl. I don't know if it's a baby girl, actually. I just said that. It looks like a girl. I'm hoping it's a girl. Purdy. Purdy is a Dalmatian too. And I named it Purdy because Purdy is one of the 101 Dalmatians. But I don't see him. Well, I see him, but I'm not going way back there. I try not to torture the babies. If they run away from me, I let them go, because we're not trying to lose tails and scare baby geckos. Who's this? Phoenix. These guys aren't really babies. They're juveniles. Stencil is a baby. Sometimes they hide so good. I have so much in here. All right, I'm just hoping Phoenix is in there. He's doing a good job of hiding. Yeah, Tara is stunning. That's definitely a holdback gecko. This is Peaches. If you ever heard my horror story about coffee, the gecko that jumped in my coffee, that was Peaches. I'm definitely keeping her because I bought her at a show because she has stuck shut all the time. Right now she has some on her tail. But this is Peaches. She likes to jump and it gets her in trouble. But she's pretty. And I'm keeping her because she's trouble. And she is definitely a little girl. Peaches gave me a heart attack that day, I tell you. And Chili's a little red one that looks like exactly like Tara, but doesn't have as big as the ink spots. And Harley, this is one that's going to be for sale. It's a male juvenile. So Harley will be for sale. He's a good little dude, but he deserves to be a nice pet and be shown off instead of live in a bin. And I already have Isaac, which is a Harlequin. Hi, Harlequin. So he will be available for sale. His name is Harley. So if you're interested in Harley, you can reach out and maybe we could make an arrangement for Harley to live with you somehow. If you're going to Clash, I will be taking certain geckos to Clash. It was a hot swim. I had to pull him out by like her tail. This one's also up for sale. This is Rusty. He's a solid, but he gets real red. He's gorgeous little boy. He's getting big. Hey, easy, easy. So he will be up for sale. Definitely a little boy. I bought these waiting, to get girls, and as they become boys, they'll be available. There's no real pet difference in sex, but from a breeding standpoint, I can't just keep a bunch of males. So I'm gonna pick my favorites. And this is Ripley. I've showed Ripley off last night. That's my um, Lily White sibling. So all the babies and juveniles are done. That is 12 babies. Done. And like I said, Rusty was the solid one, and Harley is the Harlequin. If you would be interested in one of those, shoot me a message. Um, let me take a minute break. I'm gonna stay here, and you'll be able to see me. I mean, be able to hear me. You'll be able to see me, and then we'll go to the other side and feed the bigger ones, and we'll get them out if they're available. And then we'll go on to the snake bins and just keep working and hanging out for as long as we can here tonight. I don't work tomorrow, so got shit to do in this room. I'm gonna do it. And like I said, I didn't think two of the leopard girls took, so I haven't been preparing. And then today, when I was feeding, they either ate a lot or they definitely took and are gravid. So now I'm stuck in a situation that I thought I wasn't going to be in, but I am. So I'm going to buy a bigger incubator, and like I said, we'll see tomorrow. They could be just fat from eating, and I could be overreacting. But hi, June. Yes, they're both boys, young boys. So give me a second here. We'll still shoot the shit. I just am not going to be visible. There will be a lot of boys available, and I should probably write that down so I remember who is going to be available. So Harley and Rusty are for sure available. I'm gonna enjoy a quick smoke and get everything ready here to go to the next side. Thank you, June. She is lovely. It's Paisley, if you remember. Skull named her on our live stream. She was Peaches at her old home, and now she is Paisley here. Alexa, turn on the lamp.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun because a lot of the adults are out and waiting for me, so this is gonna be fun to get them out. Maybe some of them are brats. I do have a small ball today. Small balls today. I would like to say I have medium balls today. June. Hi, Cecil. I didn't see you pop in. I see that name and it makes me smile because that's what our boy named the hedgehog, Cecil. Oh, yes. Let me turn this camera. I'm trying. I got it perfect for when we did the snakes, but not for when we do the geckos. Resetting a tank, June. What's in there? I know I told you guys that there's a Youngtowns auction in Ohio, which is close to me, but I might skip that and go to an even closer reptile show Saturday. We will see. I am on a budget, but I do have a list of wants. So if I can get my needs out of the way, I can get some wants. And you guys know I want a berm so bad. Oh, I'll show you what I got for my berm. I got some tools today. I'll show you off. You lost an Oscar? I'm sorry, June. June, I have a question for you. Yesterday, Garcia was up, I think it was yesterday, and they said that you have like 80 some Oscars. Is that true? 2 tanks of, oh my goodness, June. I'm sorry. My downstairs pond crashed and I lost my red tail and my Oscar and my parrotfish and I closed the whole pond down. It just hurt too much. So 72. That's so cool. Sometime I want you to show me. I saw like this place that I mean, it was foreign, obviously, so it probably wasn't the best, but they were breeding Oscars there. It was cool because the Oscars like go in their own little cave, like in this swimming pool. It was neat, but I don't know if it's like a good place. Been 3 weeks. Shit. I've been having 3 weeks of hell, so maybe it's just paint by number geckos. I might have a couple of them. And I have a pregnant girl that keeps peeking out, so we can like I say pregnant, but the real word is gravid, but to me, if you're that big, you're pregnant. June, you had 100? Man, holy man. I bought one. Well, someone gave me, one of the vendors gave me a little black knife fish, and I put him in this tank, and he done disappeared. Now I'm worried about him. But I mean, they hide, so he could be anywhere in this planted tank, but I thought for sure we'd see him. I don't know. All right. Back to action. Yeah, 102. Oh my goodness. June, I'm so intrigued by the breeding of Oscars and whatnot. So you'll have to tell me about that sometime. I'm back. All right. Some tools that I bought for my berm and for just using the snakes. Snake hook, retractable snake hook. We have one now. So when we go on adventures outside, we got our snake hook. But basically, what this is going to do is I'm going to tap train my snake. So my berm will be big and my hand is a heat source. So to get him out, I'll do a tap and then get him out. Um, you can use the hook for that, or you can use this cool tapper. So she got to wigglers. That's still impressive. So this will be tap training the snakes. Well, my big snake, because these guys don't care. But a big snake will care. And if he accidentally cares too much, you can be in trouble. So we're going to get the baby and start tap training. And obviously, I'm not going to do that. You just tap, tap. And then I'm also going to start doing the blue reflector target training, but that's not here yet. So got these cool new tools to use. It's still impressive, June. It is still impressive. All right, so we'll put those here, take a swig of coffee, and go over to the other camera where we are going to feed the big geckos. And hopefully you can still hear me. I'll put some of this stuff back. There's a gecko. All right, so my big geckos. Can you see me good? Because this light's like right in my eye. All right, there. So we'll start at the top and work our way down. Our first one up here is Sunny. Sunny usually isn't as hiding, but he's not, so we might be able to snatch him up. I've shown him off before. He's my solid yellow. Don't even do it, buddy. He's got yellow ports. Here's Sunny. He is a keeper. I'm keeping him because of his color. Listen, if you get loose, bad things will happen in this room. So we'll just put him back because he wants to be a jumper, and that's not cool. And look what he did. He brought all of his moss out of his hide. Oh, I can't see comments, so give me a minute and I'll check with them. This is Snip. This is the dad, actually. So if he's not in his hide and we can get Snip out, I'll show off old Snippy. He's flipping out, so I might not be able to get him. It's all right. It's just me. It's just me, buddy. You're all right. You're all right. And this is Snip. This is the Dalmatian dad of the two of the eggs that we have right now. He's a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. Yes, you are. You're one of my favorites. But he's gorgeous, and he's gonna be a daddy. This is Tank's pen. They're all out waiting to eat, and then I'm trying to grab them. They're gonna be so pissy. Did you see that? All right, I'm not gonna torture him, but he's a army green. Oh, here I got him. And he has blushing on him, but he's army green. And he's got blushing, which means his cheeks get nice and pink. But this is Tank. I named him Tank because he's army green. And he's got those nice stripes on his bum. So he'll be staying. Dart will be available. This one here will be available. He's a really pretty Harlequin. He's a nice adult male with blushing. His name's Dart. He will be available. And the only reason I'm not keeping him is because I have Isaac, my really pretty Harlequin. But Dart's a nice pet. Like, he'll be an awesome pet, especially for a kid. Pongo is in his hide per usual. I don't know if I can get him out. He will be bred sometime. Oh, he's going to be going in shed. That's why he's in his hide. So it's going to be hard to see him. But he is a pretty Dalmatian like Snip also. And he's probably totally pissed off at me right now. So go back in your hide, brother. I'm coming to feed you anyway. They prefer eating at night, so I don't even have to fight her because she's like the best gecko in the world. This is Freya, the mom, and she is my favorite gecko, and she is the coolest gecko ever. Like, she's so chill. So she's gonna make pretty babies, aren't you? Don't jump on my face, I got a snake. But that's Freya. And she's got a nesting box in with her because she'll be having babies again soon. And she likes to eat, so. This is Yui. He can be back. He just jumps on my hand. The only reason I'm keeping him is because I have him Tom trained and everything. Like, he just popped right out of there to come to me. Excuse me. He's all flared up, so he's really dark. But I'm working on training this gecko, so he'll be staying with me even though he won't be breeding. He really likes to work for food, so I'm going to get him to work for food. I need to get a drink. Sorry, guys. Two males will definitely not get along. I do have lots of them. Their hands are really cool. Chameleon hands are cool. Someone tried to steal your bike. Oh my goodness. That's something I hate is a thief. We're on to Bolt. Hopefully he doesn't try to bolt, but Bolt will be available. He needs to be worked with. He is just so scared, and I haven't worked with him that much because he got out one time and I had a hard time finding him. So that's my fault for not working with him, and he needs it. So he will be available, and he looks exactly like his brother Cujo, which is right here. So I will show you Cujo because he's right here. He's my biting gecko, but he's been doing good. How about it? Are you still gonna bite me and stuff? So this is Cujo. Bolt looks just like him. Cujo will be staying with me because he's a biter and but he's pretty. See, there he goes. Can you hear him? But he's a punk and he likes to bite, so he will forever be with me, won't you? Won't you? You're a little bit of a punk, bro. He's got a beautiful crust, but he's an asshole. Just total asshole. It doesn't hurt, by the way. It annoys. Well, not my. Ow, ow, Cujo. Enough, bro. He has a gorgeous crest, so I wish he wasn't such a punk. You want fed or not? Oh, see. Ah! Take a chill pill. Take a drink, bro. Or something to eat. Here. Here. Brat. Swear. Who's in here? Isaac. Where are you? There's my pretty boy. Another awesome pet. So can you just imagine him and Freya making babies? He's an awesome boy. He's an awesome pet. Gonna make some beautiful babies, he and Freya. Very, very good. See the difference between him and Cujo? Yeah, got him in the head. He don't care. Cujo bites you. Wouldn't he? Wouldn't he bite me? Yes, he would. All right, big dude, get in there. All right. This is Poppy, the other mom. She isn't as tame as Freya, so if she doesn't want to come out with us, which she's not looking like she wants to, I'm not forcing her because she is producing babies and stuff and eggs. Wrong one. And our last one here is Ruby, and she is the one that was on my Facebook before for being super red. So she will be the next female to be bred if I can find her. And oh shit. Look how red this baby is. Ain't she gorgeous? So I haven't decided what male. I was thinking Pongo. But that's Ruby. She's the next female I'm feeding up to get to breeder size. And eventually, maybe she could get a lily white boyfriend. Because that would be sweet. All right, so all the crested geckos are done. I'm going to run over here to check out chat, and then we'll drill the holes. Down here in the playpen, we have somebody hanging out, so we'll check her. To tell you the truth, I don't even remember who I have in the playpen. Violet. Here's Big Violet. She's down in the playpen. She's probably mad. She was all warm there. But they got all kinds of stuff in there tonight. Can you see here? She's got these rocks in here are warm from the heat light. There's some plants. Over here, there's some plants. Some things for texture. Some wood, rock. This is fuzzy. So she's in there tonight. And what I'm going to do is take and put these things close together. And I'm going to give her this hide here because she's going to spend the night in here because I've been allowing one a night. So we'll just take some of this stuff out. There we go, mommy. And if she wants to go in that hide, she can. But this is just a way to get them out of the bin. A way to get them out of the bins. Oh, let me hang this back up. All right, let's get caught up here. Hi, Craig. Me too, Jeff. Me too. I hate buses too. I hate any kind of transportation that isn't me doing it, the driving. If I knew who it was, I'd be totally going there. Hi, Jesse. Good Lord, June. Rusty's about 80, but we could work something out of someone from here. That's probably the price he would be on my table. Like I said, if someone on here is gonna adopt them, we'll work something out, Nathan. I guess we can get rid of that camera for a minute. I'm going to put you back on the screen and run out and refill my coffee because now it's cold, peoples. And we'll get to using tools. And I'll probably have to put Paisley away. Well, we'll do her bin first, and then we'll put her away and go from there because I'm gonna want to pull the snakes out of their bins as I put this inside it. So let me put you on the blank screen. We'll still shoot the shit, and I'll be right back after I get a coffee. That's right, Craig. That's right, Craig. That is so right. All right. Let's go get a beverage. It's supposed to be, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but it's supposed to be 70 here, 70s tomorrow. So I'm going to go outside and try to get the leaves out that fell in the pond in the fall. My goldfish love them, but they're hideous to look at. And I have some goldfish that are growing up in here that can go out. So that's exciting. I'll show that off tomorrow during our stream at lunchtime. 1. Just grabbing the Hawaiian or morning geckos because I'm going to feed those guys. Totally forgot about them until I saw the food dishes sitting here. Oh, what's going on? That's how it is, Elaine. That's how it is here too. Geez, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, those informants usually get away with all kinds of stuff here too. So I'm really hoping that, well, I have to pay my car insurance. That needs to be done because I didn't tell my other half I didn't pay it last time. So I gotta pay it this time. And then uh, if I have enough money left over out of my check this week, I'm gonna put it towards my snake. So I'm hoping to find one Saturday, a Burmese that is, a young Burmese. I did find one, I told you, on the internet, but he wanted like breeder prices for a snake that I don't think he took care of. So if he would have brought the price down a little bit, I would have been all about it. I would probably put $80 on Rusty at my table, but like I said, you and I can privately chat about that, Nathan. We can work something else out, especially if you're going to be my ship tester. But I've really, Harley and Rusty I've worked a lot with, so they would be great young. You got yourself a steamer. $5, Craig. I'm all about those good deals. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Marketplace is a nice place to find shit. And we have a lot of surplus stores here where they buy out like the big name stores like Walmart and Target and whatnot, like buy like the truckloads of stuff that didn't sell and then they sell it real cheap. That's a big thing going on here now of like families buying these um, truckloads of merchandise and opening up stores, surplus stores. I like them because usually you get a good deal on stuff you see at regular stores, but then you don't have to go to Walmart or whatever to get Walmart stuff. When I come back up, I'll show you my bargain that I got on Marketplace a month or two ago. Craig, I'm against it right now, especially with the kids and animals. You know what I mean? Like we bought my dream couch when I was pregnant with my boy, and he's gonna be 4 in September, so he's only 3.5 now. And it's ruined. It's ruined. They have wrote on it. They have ripped it. It's ruined. So like we're not getting a new couch until they are grown. I just throw blankets on it. Forget that. Forget that. So secondhand stuff, cheap stuff is great. But anyways, these pull out bins I got, these things here, they're 80 some dollars a piece on Amazon, and I think I got both of them for 60. Yes, I like to go pick up the free tanks and then reseal them. You're making me uncomfortable. She's like, look, in my shirt. Exactly. Yep. That's what we do. I saw this thing on like one of those crafty DIY apps, but they like sewed their couch, but while they were sewing it, they like sewn into like embroidered the design. So I thought about doing that. That's right. That's right. Or at least when like they start respecting things and maybe when their friends start coming over, but definitely not now. Not with toddlers. I have handprints on it. Um, the first thing they ever did, someone bought them pink slime and they slimed it. So that was the first thing that ever happened to it, and I didn't get all the slime. It like dried on there, and then they wrote on it with these permanent paint pens I got. So it's just like acrylic paint that comes in a marker. Oh yeah, and the walls that they color on, we just magic erase them off. Well, Rusty and Harley are more than well cared for. They are like tamed. Bolt is not so tamed, and who else? Those are the three that I really have available right now. Bolt would be more like 50 because of his color and he's a breeder, but he would need someone to and he calms down just like um Cujo. Cujo bites me for a while, but he calms down and is chill. It doesn't really hurt that bad. All right, I'm gonna take the to the other camera over here, and we'll drill some holes and look at my snakes. Of crested geckos. The only thing is, like, it takes a while to find out the sex of them. Like, I just found out Harley. Oh shoot, I forgot these guys. I just found out Harley and Rusty recently. So I can't forget my other geckos. This is my house gecko. So we're gonna secretly reach in here. We're gonna take out this old food dish and put in a new one and hope he doesn't climb out. There you go, buddy. I don't know where he is. I was looking. I was trying to look. Let me fill this up and we'll spray. You can wait for two females to become available, but it is a waiting a waiting process. And then like you could have like a trick because I could say it's a female and then you could get the little hemibulges. These geckos, like the crested, they really prefer to drink off leaves and whatnot. So we're going to spray this one real good. And then we'll look because usually that gets them coming out. That's so cool, Craig. Like this one here would be found in like Florida. And I'm gonna get the tongs, a pair of tongs, see if I can find them. Oh, if you've been thinking about it that long, June, just commit. Just commit and do it. I don't see it, and if I startle it and it gets out, the chances of survival in this room are very, very small because there's so much shit in this room. I had 2 geckos get out. Bolt got out and Snip got out once. And I was lucky and found them, but they're bigger geckos. So these are my mamas. Are these the mamas? No, these are the 2 babies. So let me find that. I like to locate the babies before I open the bin. And I was up top. Get down there, little baby. Get going. You didn't have a place. Yeah, I get that. You can see all the minerals in the spring water because it's putting mineral deposits on this plastic. We're gonna give them a good soaking tonight because they are by the heat light over there and they're getting dried out faster than normal. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. When I found out I was expecting more leopard gecko eggs, I started watching a few Brian episodes because there's gonna be some crazy morphs. What do you think? No, they have not, but I think it has something to do with them both being cold-blooded. But I've tested all these snakes and none of them have heat response. But like if I got that Burmese, they have more of a heat response, which means like she's already perked up. So if she was in her bin like this, I would do a tap because she's like kind of in like a strike pose and let her know, hey, it's me. Now, if I did that with a bigger snake, they see that heat, my arm, they're gonna strike at it. But like this cup of coffee, she has no interest in it. Now, a younger snake might. You know what I mean? So, wow, I would have loved to meet him. All right, here are some mama geckos, and here she comes. There's one in the tube with eggs in her belly, and then there's one. Oh, yes. Yes. Stay there, mama. See that one egg there? You can see it. Yes, see? She's going to be laying soon. See that? I wish I could point at it, but see that white ball in there? Those are her eggs. She'll be going in the tube soon to lay them. These are the eggs we saw earlier. And if you see this tube in the corner right there, there's already a female in that tube. Very cool. Very cool. I'm excited to get some more eggs from these guys. These are the parthenogenic ones. So we'll use the tongs. I will never catch these guys. if they get out. Some people get them out and hold them, but whew, I say good for them. Where are you going? No, I don't think so. Isn't that true, Craig? We're giving them a rainstorm. I have no idea where she's going on in the paper towel holder. Come on. You're going to be going away soon anyway. But you're all lively and warm from being on my neck this whole time. So we got them. We have one more to feed. And then off to drilling snake bins. And I guess we'll put these guys back too. There's a little baby right there. Ooh. Come on, snake. You're making me nut. See it right there? They're near death. I don't think they're near death. Okay, I see one. I know where it is. I don't see the other one, but it's usually in the plant. It's not on the log. You're going to make one of these babies get out because I'm not going to be paying attention. And I'm going to take a little bit out of this one here. I know, Greg. Because Gracie's sister needs some food. And I just sealed her up. Hold this. Don't mind me. I'm gonna throw paste. I'm gonna go throw her away. I'm gonna go put her away real quick. And then we'll put these. I'll water these guys. We'll take care of Gracie with this food. Thank you, Craig. I try. And then we'll drill bins. These guys will be available too in pairs. Because they are the parthenogenic females that reproduce by parthenogenesis, which is basically them cloning themselves. But it is recommended that you have more than one because they need to rub on each other to, I guess, get in the mood or do whatever they do. I don't really know how that all works. But we'll just give her tiny bit because she's just a little baby. Keep going. That's it. Hide from me. I want you to hide from me. I don't want you to come out. There's some food for you, friend. Seal her back up. I had a zoo too. Nathan, you let me know because I will have more available, and not just that, I'll have my babies available as they come. Put Gracie back. We'll just squirt a little water in her just cause. And then we'll give these guys some water and go over there. Yeah, I've had everything too, Krun. That would be cool, Nathan. If I didn't have my other half, like I was a single mom for the first 17 years, if I didn't have him, I wouldn't be able to do this because I would have to work full time, and I'm not working full time right now. So. Cujo was just hungry. That's why he's biting. He's almost done with his food. So is Tank and Freya. Funny things. All right, let me get this camera turned around here so we can do snake bins. All right. These gotta go in the refrigerator. Oh, that's another thing. Keep your crusted gecko food that you're not using in the refrigerator. Yes, it does, Craig. Trust and believe it does. Let's go over here. We'll get rid of this camera for now. I'm gonna take a cig break again, and then we'll go drill those holes. Oh, another thing I gotta do. My feeder bugs, but they're over there, so don't let me forget my feeder bugs, whoever's gonna be here the whole time, because they need fed, and if I don't feed them, they will die, and then they will no longer be my feeder bugs. But we'll do it on the other side of the room. So go into main screen for a minute. Let's just talk, and then we'll do my other chores. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. What's some things I should take with me to the expo? I got my bugs, my feeder bugs, my bugs that are bioactive cleanup crews, my roach collection. I have some of those ready. I can take some shrimp. Really? I thought for sure we'd get flagged. For sure. Yeah, I hear ya. I'll just stay here like this for now. We'll still shoot the shit. They'll have someone out there will have evidence that I smoked in the fish room and bitch about it. We were raised redneck. You should see how I was raised. Oh god. And I loved every minute of it. Every single minute of it. I might as well put these away. Oh my goodness, I sprayed that spray. Dope. I might have to do that too real quick while I'm off screen, Craig. Um, that's so funny. There's that guy that smokes the whole time. He does his fish keeping. What's his name? I watched him for a little bit. I even was a member for a while, and then he just started being stuck on himself. And I don't like those kind of people. And as soon as you get your better than everybody attitude, I don't want to chill anymore. So I left his channel. But he openly, the reason I went there is he openly smokes on his channel, and he has fish. Like that's me. And yeah, rips and fish or hits and with Dan or something like maybe his name is. I don't know. I'm not talking shit. I'm just telling the truth. Cheers, my friend. I suffer from several mental things. Yes, Dan. I hope he's not like your best friend. Don't tell him I said that. But I noticed that it's always been a medicine. OnlyFans, Dan. Why do you say that? Is he on OnlyFans? What? Good lord. I can't take it. One of these days, Craig, I'm gonna learn to keep track, but it is almost 10 till midnight here. What time is it there? Because normally this time of night you're what, 4 p.m., 3 p.m. Am I getting good at guessing? Say, you have to go next, so I have something to watch while I go to bed. I'm gonna drill these holes in at least the bins that are down. Work on the rest maybe tomorrow. Well, maybe what we'll do is we'll do the ones that are down, and then as I pull the baby bins, um, to get to my feeder bugs, we'll do them. I don't know. We'll see what happens. 250. 10 to 3. I see. Did everybody go to bed? Where is everybody? Just you and I, Craig. That's all right. Where'd Nathan go? We're all having a little break here. It's a campfire. Is she at work, Craig? Does she like that job? My aunt got me some crystals, and I have no idea about crystals, so I'll have to watch her crystal time sometime. Is she still doing that? I know I used to binge watch that at night when you guys would do that. I'm gonna look and see. Can I put music in the background? How terrible is music in the background? I was uploading some royalty-free music that I didn't mind. All right. I wish that nice fish I put in there would come out of hiding, so I know he's okay. But if he's hiding, I guess. On to our next mission, our next adventure. My fish rip. We're on hold at midnight. Yeah. Cool, cool. Good job. You could do that, Nathan. The only thing is, you'll really have to. Sorry, you'll really have to watch your gecko because these guys like smaller spaces, and you'll just have to make sure it's eating. So you'll just have to make sure it's pooping, and as long as it's pooping, it's eating, and that would be all fine. But sometimes bigger isn't better for some of these guys. And don't forget, the crested geckos are more arboreal, so they're more up and down, and your leopard geckos are more horizontal. They stay on the ground. So something to think about. Like putting it on its side, people do that. That would be badass. I better not get flat. A 40 long breeder, a 40 long would be better if you turned it on its side, up and down. And they make $30 front kits that if you email me, I can send you the link that turns glass aquariums into front opening enclosures for said geckos. So I totally could have came back a long time ago because I thought I was live. Hi, Jeff. I was making them look at this blank screen while I spent. That's so funny. All right, we're gonna go the other side anyway. That coffee is so freaking good. All right, guys. When I go on the other side, I won't see chat for a little bit. Hopefully, you can hear me, but just know that I won't see chat. I will go over and we'll do a little test that you can hear me, but I won't be able to see that for a minute. We need my tools. Got it. All right, so hopefully you can see me here. But basically, what I want to do is drill holes in the back of the snake tubs because they have a big vent in the front. But with all this extra heat I got going on here for them and whatnot, they're having a lot of condensation build up. And I know humidity is good for them, but I'm going to try to cut it back just a tiny bit. I don't want that to jinx me because if you could see right now, they're active and they're eating for me. So I don't want that to ruin anything because I do have it almost perfect where, like I said, they're happy and active. But I don't want anything molding or anything in here. So we're gonna try to do that. And she just went in her hide, so she's not here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'll take her card off and we'll just drill a couple holes. Jeez. Normally these pop right off. They have to go straight up, Latoya. Straight up and down. There you go. So, and who was this? This was Paisley, the one I just had out. I've been giving them each a piece of enrichment. So today, this is what I gave her, just a piece of aquarium plant. Just something that's different in her environment. Then they got their water, and she's already in her hide. And I am pretty sure this girl would eat for me probably right now. Like oh, I just lost a pin. I'll get that when we get down. But I'm just going to put some holes here. I could have done this probably a little straighter, huh? There, that'll give it a little bit more ventilation. We'll see if that helps at all for the cross ventilation because they have the big vent here. Like I said, it isn't really a problem yet, but I don't want it to be one. Like if I wish you could see these bottom totes here and how much condensation's in them. And just for good measure, we'll do one on each side. Whoops. I know, girl. I'm doing it like a weirdo. Bear with me. Okay. So that's just a little hole, just a little bit for the sides to have a semi-ventilation there. I don't want to add too much because, like I said, I don't have a problem. If you saw her, look, she's ready. So I don't want to jinx it. So that's Paisley. And we'll just put her back on the shelf now. I lost her tag that said she ate, so I'm just going to throw this one on. And I'll get it off the floor when we get there. So Miss Paisley is done and she can go back on the rack. She got to do enrichment with me today. So she'll be on the bottom of the rack, especially because she ate. So who do we got here? Shadow. And guess where Shadow is? Paper towel roll. That was her enrichment because I don't know, she loves them. But we'll just move her here. We'll do a side hole. I haven't had very many problems with these smaller bins, but we're going to just add the holes to them just because it saves me from doing this again later. Now, where the heck? Oh, there it is. And as we go, I'm going to take these young ones and move them because we got to get back to my bugs. So Shadow ate for us. She has water and a piece of enrichment. So we'll go to the next one. Don't forget, guys, I won't see chat till I take a break. Oh, there's the clip. This is Thea. Oh, hi, girl. She's out and about. Like, she was just in her water. She would eat right now, I bet. So we're gonna thaw some rats. She has a toilet paper hide too, or paper towel hide rather. Oh, I gotta drill your holes. I forgot. There's hers. Where's she at? She's up front, so we can go ahead and drill her. Oh, you know what? She's already got holes in hers. She already had holes in hers because I did hers when I first got her because she's my personal snake. Sasha. This is the one Jody P named. She does have a condensation buildup. I don't know if you can see it. She's in her hide. It's not like I'm drilling into her. I guess I should look just in case. So. And we'll see if this helps. If not, I'll put one of my big vents that I have in the back too. But the thing that sucks about look at this. See that water? The thing that sucks about the big ones is when I tilt them or anything, the water spills out the big vents and I get soaked. But this is only temporary until I get my big rack system done, so who knows. Mr. Pringles, he's in his hide. After I get through these babies, I'll check chat and then we'll feed my feeder bugs. Scared my fish. And then we got Trike. I named this one Trike because you can't tell, but he's got three spots on his head. See, there I am spilling water because that got hooked up. And like I said, enrichment. And it's just like those were cheap aquarium plants. I have some rocks, different kinds of aquarium plants for the little ones. The bigger ones got bigger things. But yeah, there's a lot of moisture buildup, and I don't like it. Here we have a little tattoo my daughter named Tattoo. And then that will be it with the baby bins, and we'll feed my feeder bugs and then do the big ones. And then I'll probably call it a night. So if you're tired or someone else is live, I won't feel bad if you leave, but I have stuff to do, so I'm just gonna keep going for a little bit. All right. So we got those guys stacked out of the way. Let me come over, read some comments, and then we'll get down in here and get my bugs out after I get my collection of nets out of the way. And down in here I have my collection of feeder bugs, so we will feed them and see how they are going and whatnot. But let me come to the other side. All right, let's see here. What? Let me go up. Hi, Ben. Nathan, you can put either one in. You can. That's a nice size tank. You can put either one in because look how high. I mean, these are my juvenile ones, but they're not that high. If you just give them different places to go, that's plenty big. The only thing, like I said, is you gotta make sure they were pooping. Hi, Jason. So as long as they're pooping, they're eating. Hey, Kalish. You know what I mean? So it should be fine. So I'm gonna take my big Amish knife over next door on the other side of my tower here, and um, I don't even know. I'm gonna go get more coffee. That's all I know. I'm gonna get some more coffee, and then we'll cut up some veggies and feed my feeder bugs because you want to gut load your feeder bugs, and I'll show you some of them, and then drill the adults, and that's it. That's all I got for the night. So let me roll out for some more coffee, and I will be right back. I hope my coffee's not cold. It shouldn't be yet. That would suck. Get all excited about coffee and get in here and it's freezing cold. Tastes so good for some reason. Yes, it is, Ben. Yes, it is. That's hilarious. That's awesome. $5 for the win, Craig. High five, bro. Woo-hoo. Cheers and to you. I love me a good cheap deal. All right. Back in action. I'm back. I'm back. All right. I'm going to go to the other side. I won't be able to read chat till I come back. Me and this knife are going on the other side to cut veggies. And while I'm there in the fridge, I'm going to throw our gecko food in. And we'll feed my bugs over there, and I'll show them off. I don't even know it's over there. And then we'll at least drill the holes of these five snakes. Let me know how it works. When I get off, you should go live with that scrubber. We can laugh and carry on. Oh god, I knocked my drill over. Okay. Slide on in. Not very much room left in this room to do shit, but it works for me. All right. I got some baby carrots for these guys tonight. That's what they're getting. So in here, I normally keep my crickets, but I don't have any crickets right now, so there's nothing to feed in there right now. These are my peanut beetles. So I'm gonna throw some carrots in for them. Peanut beetles, you feed the larvae. You can feed them to fish, jumping spiders, baby reptiles, stuff like that. So I really don't want to lose my cultures of these because I'm gonna need them for baby geckos and whatnot. So we're gonna load them up with some carrots today. Gut loading them. I'd show them off, but they're so tiny. There's nothing really to show. I have a millworm bin over there, a three-tier bin. I'll show you in a minute over there. But this is my extra in case that crashes bin. So I keep some beetles in here, side colony just in case, because I need a lot of millworms in here. I have a lot of geckos. So we'll just throw some carrots in here. I know for a fact these guys don't care if I cut them up. And just throwing this many carrots in here, wait till you see how much this produces. It's going to be unreal. The more you feed them, the more they produce. And then this is my dubia colony, a roach colony. Whoop. I don't keep these guys in my regular roach colony because they're feeder roaches. But if someone wanted some, I mean, I got them available. Like as a pet, not a feeder, but these are my feeders. So it's not a very big colony. Just keep it going enough to feed, you know what I mean? So I give these guys my bug grubs, so they don't need as much carrots, but these carrots are going to be their source of water. And if they don't have that, they'll die. So we'll throw some of those in there, even though they like to eat the bug grub. So I keep my feeders over here away from my more expensive bugs. Mainly because this is where they fit in my room. Not gonna lie, but it works. Hide this knife up here from my children. All right, so we'll put you back down here, Trike, and we'll drill holes in these. So we'll do a side hole here in Brandy. We no longer need those tags because I did the morph market things, remember? All right. So she's done. We'll put her back. She ate. She has an 8 tag on her. So she's eaten, and now she has got a piece of enrichment. She's got her hide. She's going back on the rack. Who's this? This is Bacardi. She's a big girl. She's in her hide. She's got a piece of enrichment. Her hide. So as long as she's in there, we can go ahead and drill hers. And they will basically have the same bins, just in a heated rack instead of this heated room. In my room, but our bedroom's a work in progress. So Bacardi ate. She has all the stuff that she needs, so she can go back on the rack. Who's this? This is Violet. Violet's actually in the playpen right now. So I'll do her bin, but I'm going to leave her bin down. But you can't see, but the condensation in here is unreal. And I mean, it's the Repta chip for sure, because the Repta chip holds so much moisture. But like I said, I don't want it to mold. So I'm not having any issues with the snakes right now. So I don't want to go and put a whole bunch of unnecessary holes in here, especially since they can benefit from the humidity. But I don't want stuff in their bins to mold up. So we have to have some kind of cross ventilation in here. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll put this aside for now. These bins are heavy without the snakes in them. It's crazy. Will this fit back there? Yeah, but it won't. Yeah, but it won't. All right. I don't know if you guys heard me last night, but I spilled all that fish food onto this one. There you go, fishes. Eat that. Hi, girl. This is Sweet Pea. She doesn't have her hide or a piece of enrichment because I had her out in the playpen. So we'll go ahead and give her stuff back. But she's back down here on the side where her water is, where it is moister, more moist. So that's my drawback of putting too many holes in here. So We'll get Sweet Pea out, let her hang out with me for a minute while we drill holes, and then we'll give her a piece of enrichment and her hide back. All right, how about you get a rock and a plant, girlfriend? A rock and a plant for you, and a hide. How about that? Huh? How about that? So she'll be good to go. Sweet Pea, I was going to say, I know Sweet Pea ate, and there's her. They say 8, and then if they reject, they'll get a blue pin. If they reject frozen, it's this blue. If they reject live, it's this blue. I have 2 pinks. If they reject live, or if they have a live rat in, it's this one. And if they have a dead rat in their bin or frozen, because sometimes they like to eat without me watching, and I want to know which one has what in it. Okay, so we drilled your holes. You ate. She can go back on the rack. And who's this? Maze. Maze is our one with the shark bite, remember? She's got enrichment in her hide, and she's in her hide, so we'll just let her stay there. If we need to add a couple more holes, we will. I might end up adding 3 on the side, depending, because there's a lot of condensation. I'll lift this up in a minute and show you. But these little air holes on the side might be enough. But I don't know if you guys can see, but look at that in there. Now, it's not a bad thing for the snakes because they can have up to 80-90% humidity. They live in the ground, but I don't want this to mold. So Maze did eat too. That must have been her clip. And then we'll bring this violets up. We'll put the babies back and we can call it a night. Wait a minute. Tattoo needs to eat, so we'll put Tattoo closest to the heat source for the night. That way it hits it right in the morning. And tonight I'll thaw 2 hoppers and 2 weanlings and rats, and we will. I spilled so much fish food, holy man. And we'll feed tomorrow. So that's it, and then we'll just have to worry about drilling the holes in the other ones, but they're not so bad tomorrow. I'm just not pulling the whole rack down tonight. I'm getting tired. So we'll go ahead and start turning lights off. We'll turn these lights off. We'll come over. Alexa, turn the lamp off.
Okay.
We'll turn these geckos off. The side geckos off. Just drop my glasses. Ugh. So let me go back over here to the other side and we'll chit chat a little bit and then I'll probably get out of here. All right. Thanks, whoever stayed and hung out and did my work with me. At least some of the things on my to-do list. Let's check it. Holes and snakes. We do have to finish those, but got what I wanted. The feeder bugs are done. Oh, and I gotta water my hedgehog. So let's do that quickly. I'll do it. It's in another room. It's a pain. So let's take camera and stuff. Let's get over here to chat and see what's going on. I love the black angels and I like the real white ones. And then over, this is my angel tank. There's a blind angel, that one of these white ones, silver ones are blind. And I have angels in here too. But I like the dark marble and silver ones too. So I wouldn't mind having like platinum, all black, and then a black silver and marble. That would be a really cool tank by itself. Jeff, that stuff's so fascinating. Go, Craig. No rubber boas. I've only had one boa in my life, and it was a red tail. I'm excited to find out. I can't believe I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Got a lot of stuff done. Sure did. We did. We did. Where's Ben? Ben, I'm going on another intermission. I need someone to do a commercial at this point. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a commercial for one of my products for this part. It's hilarious. Crack myself up. And Craig, this is the best part of everything is when you said steamer, I thought you meant like a floor steamer, not a rice steamer. So that makes everything more funny to me. But nonetheless, it's a good deal, and I hope it makes you some awesome rice. Kalish, I totally feel you. I've had like the last 2 months been rough. I think it's winter too. It gets me down. So it's hard to handle just those little things, you know what I mean? That I could probably handle if the weather was beautiful. What's everybody gonna do once we get off here? Anybody gonna go live? Because I'm gonna need someone to listen to while I lay down. What's everybody's plan after the live? I'm gonna shut down the other side. Oh, I shut down my own side. Oh wow. We'll stream in the dark. I could go for a cookie right now. Let me spy around the YouTube real quick. My club is gonna have Dan's from Dan's Fish Club. Uh, in April. Me too. That's so awesome that she's doing that, Craig. Kicking ass. Yeah, it's 12:32 here, so after this, I'm going to do my routine for bed and hit sack myself. I am off tomorrow, but I do have kids that I gotta get up, and one goes to school and one will be ready to rip and tear. Work at 6 a.m. I'm off tomorrow, thank God. I was telling the people I work with that my favorite thing about Tuesdays at work is I'm off Wednesdays. 5 minutes behind. That's great. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find, if no one goes live, I'm gonna have to find something to do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna watch. Moana 2 on Disney is out. I like those little Disney movies. I know my daughter already watched it. I could afford to watch it because I think that movie's cute. So, but who knows? I might watch one of my true crime things. I might watch something about geckos or snakes or fish. Who knows? But I'll find something to watch. I am happy that we got everything on my to-do list done. Let me jump back up here, talk for a few minutes, then I'm out of here. Let's see. Let's actually see if I'm the same way, Davo. Still can't see it. Son of a gun. I sleep really weird myself, and my son is the same way. So, I don't know. Let me take this clip out. Did I just freeze? I did freeze for a minute. Oh, God. What's it? I'll talk for another 15 minutes, and that'll put me at 3 hours that I was live. So then I'm done. So I'll bullshit for another 15 minutes. I think I can do it. I have my coffee anyways. Tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 70s, so I plan on let's ask Alexa, but I plan on going outside and working on my pond, and I have a live stream at 1 p.m. for our lunch break. So hopefully I can be out there during that, and my kids will allow me to do that. Oh, my son. Alexa, what's the temperature tomorrow?
Tomorrow, expect a high of 74 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Craig. Don't forget that like button. We're going to bullshit for 15 minutes and roll out. Well, my eyes look real blue, and with this lighting, they're actually like green. Yep. Oh my goodness, I just noticed more stuff my son wrote on. That little turd bird. I'm telling you what. I'm sorry if I'm yawning and sending it your way. I am definitely going downhill slowly, and now I'm going downhill more fast now than ever. But when I was over there working, it wasn't so bad. But when we started doing this, drilling the snake bin, I was like, oh no, we're gonna let those other ones go till tomorrow, which we'll put on the list for tomorrow. I have to go through my to-do list because there's so many things on this side I have yet to do. There's so many things on this side to do. Um, I don't know. So we're gonna drill bins. We're gonna drill snake bins. Um, Tomorrow's Wednesday water changes. So water change Wednesday. And on those days I also water my plants. I'll help you go to bed. I'll just give you my to-do list. Now I was just thinking here. Oh, I need to go through bins, my product bins, and I need to ship out Nathan and Jen's stuff. I have a return to UPS store for Amazon. We'll all do my to-do list together here. Some of these were just like notes. Oh, we gotta check the spawning mops. Check spawning mops. 10 more minutes, guys. Bear with me. I need to get my son's birth certificate out and email it because he's going to pre-K next year. What else have I not done this week that I'm gonna do tomorrow on my day off? Oh, I need to put an order in for fish food. I need to make an eye appointment. Oh, good lord. You guys are gonna laugh. Wait till you see how long this list is getting. Okay, it's not so bad. There it is. So that's done. I like to do those kind of things before I go to bed because then I can visually think about it and not stress that I have a million things to do. We're going to do those things on that list. That's the best we can do. Some days the best thing you can do is survive. I like to say, it's okay if you don't go anywhere. just stay in place for the day, but you can never go behind. Well, Davo, I'm the isopod girl, so you let me know what kind of isopod you're looking for. I probably have them. So do your research, look around, and right back to adulting. Cool. Let me know, and maybe I can hook you up with a starter colony of whatever you want, and all of that up there are isopods, and behind the curtain are more isopods. So trust me, I got isopod. I got bugs. I definitely got bugs. I say I got bugs and scratch my head. Jesus, make me look bad. Yeah, you're welcome. I have a lot of like the common popular ones, like the zebras, the dairy cows. I have a lot. Just magic potions. I have clowns, the destroys, stuff like that. So I have some duckies, but not very many. I have cappuccinos, but not very many. Um, I have pandas, which are a Cubera species, and I have the papayas. Oh god, that just fell down and scared the shit out of me. Which is a Cubera species, and they're cheaper than duckies. So if you wanted to learn about those, and it all depends on what you're putting in the terrarium. If you're putting something in there that's gonna eat them, like my leopard geckos eat them, so uh, I don't buy them, breed them, like the local ones to my area, and I use them as feeders because our cleanup crew in the aquariums for those, like my adult male leopards are in terrariums, bioactives, and they eat their cleanup crew. So I just keep throwing in the the um the fast breeding ones that I don't care that aren't worth anything. But if I was throwing in $10 a piece uh rubber duckies, that kind of sucks. So if you're not really putting anything in there that will eat them, like a corn snake or something, you can go that way. So if you have any questions or anything like that about the different species and what they need or anything like that, hit me up. LakeToyanAquatics.com. I'm also on Facebook. It's LA space TOIA. So I'm there if you guys ever want to find me. Just don't judge me by what I post on Facebook because I can be an asshole. That is the best thing I've ever heard. I'm writing this down so I can tell my man. Bugs and buds. Hilarious. You should. I'm gonna tell him Ben's opening Ben's Bugs and Buds. That's awesome. I like it. Oh yeah, then I would go for something really cool. Check out like I have a lot of armadillium vulgars, morphs of those, and the Cubera species. I have those, and so check out whatever and let me know if you want a couple kinds to try. There, um, there are a couple kinds that can kind of cohab without competing each other. But yeah, just let me know. We can work something out. I want to practice shipping them anyway, so like I have like a lazy eye tonight. Open up. Nope, still won't. It's tired. It's the sigh. Wake up. So funny. Yep. Very cool. I like the bugs. I kind of like bugs before people like bugs. Like before, so I really like sharing my bugs. I have actually traded a lot of bugs for stuff like I traded bugs for my lily white. I traded bugs for like 8 geckos. I traded bugs for morning geckos. So it works out really good because then I'm not spending any money. I'm just trading things that are breeding in my bins anyway. So you can't beat that, I don't think. Yep. We're riding on 3 minutes, guys. Thanks for sticking it through. Wait, yeah, 3 minutes sticking out with me. So I can say I did 3-hour live last night. And some of y'all were here the whole time. God love ya. You're my peoples. Yeah, so tomorrow I go live at 1. Hopefully I'll be outside at the pond. That would be amazing. At least outside doing something live. So I hope my son will cooperate and not try to be too bad in the yard or try to get in the ponds or anything like that that will cause me to not be able to go live outside. So hopefully he's on his very best behavior and we can do that. But he likes going in the yard, so hopefully we can do that. And I'll just let him play in the yard while I work in the pond. But who knows? He's ornery and he's a little boy and he put boats in the pond. So thank you for being here, Jeff. But I have just gold types of goldfish out there in the ponds and they lasted all winter, even my really old goldfish. So that was pretty awesome, I think. But there's some leaves in the pond and the filter is like clogged up a little bit, so it could afford to have some maintenance done to it at least a little bit at a time because I don't want to shock my fish with pulling up all those leaves. So we'll do that tomorrow. I have a goldfish tank in my kitchen, so there's some goldfish that are like, there's 2 out there that are big enough, I think, to transition to go outside. So I'm gonna maybe take them out. We'll see how it goes. I hate catching fish out of aquariums, so but we'll see how that goes. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 to play outside and get some more chores done. Thank you for being here and getting these things done with me and keeping me company in the fish room when I don't have company in the fish room. So I appreciate you. I have lights going off. That's awesome because we are now almost at our 3rd hour. So thanks for being here. See you tomorrow at 1. And maybe I'll do some pop-ups because I have some stuff coming up this week. We'll see how it goes. So far, this week's been okay, but you know how my weeks go. Not so good always. So with that, we are. Thank you, Ben. Have a good night, everybody. We just crossed over 3 hours, so now's our goodbyes. Bye, guys. Have a good night. If you find a good stream after this one, send it to me because I don't know what I'm going to watch. Thanks for being here, Dave. Make sure you stop back in. Thanks for coming over. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye.